Assalamu alaikum dear students, hope all of you are doing well. Welcome to the Zoom online classes for subject Science Level 4. In the previous lecture we learnt about the whole skeletal system, that our skeleton, it is made from bones. It's a framework of bones and there are round about 206 bones in the adult human being. Apart from these bones, the skeletal system is also made up of joints and ligament. Joint is that place where two or more than two bones meet. Why these two or more than two bones meet? The reason is that we have to move, and there are certain bones which are not that much flexible. So in order to move from one place to another or do the movement, this joint help us in moving. There are two types of joint. One is called ball and socket joint, another is called the hinged joint. We learn in detail about these two types of joints. Ligament. Ligament is that tissue which joins the two bones at the joint. It acts as a bonding material because when the two bones meet at the joint, then there is a chance of falling apart. So in order to prevent it from falling apart, this ligament helps in joining the two bones. It's a very strong tissue. Hinged joints. Hinged joints, they are found in the elbow and in the knee. This word hinged, it means that you might have seen the door and you shut it and you open it quite often. This shutting and opening of the door is brought about by a connecting piece which is attached to the door and as well as with the wall. That attaching piece to which the door is attached, that is called the hinge. Here inside the body we are having the hinge joint in the elbow and the knee. It's called the hinge joint just because it moves only in one direction. It cannot move in all the direction, it just moves in one direction, either up and down. You can lower and raise up your hand with the help of this hinge joint. You can lower and raise your leg with the help of this knee joint. So in both the elbow and the knee we are having the hinged joint and they move only in one direction. Ball and socket joint, they can be found in the hip and the shoulder joint. If you look at the hip joint, we are having two bones. This bone is having a part which is hollow. It's a little bit hollow in structure. This hollow structure is called the socket. And this part of the bone, which is the part of the femur bone, the largest bone of your whole body. This part appears like a semicircle and it's like a ball. So it can easily fit into this hollow area which is a socket. Similarly, if we look at the shoulder joint, this arm bone, it is provided with a ball-like structure, and the rest of the shoulder, it is provided with a hollow structure. It is called the socket joint. So it can easily fit into it. That is why it is called ball and socket joint. But whether it's the hinge joint or the ball and the socket joint, all of them, they are connected to each other by this place, and which is called the ligament. Dear students, our next topic is the muscular system. Muscular system is made up of a number of muscles. Do you know how many muscles are there in the body? There are around about 600 muscles in the body of a human being. And these muscles are made from muscle cells or muscle fibers. Fibers means threads, dhage. It's very long fibers in the form of long fibers, but they are still visible only under the microscope. You cannot see them with the naked eye. And the muscular system is also made from tendons. What are tendons? Tendons are those tissues which connect the muscles to the bones. The muscles, if they are not connected to the bones, then all alone the bones, they cannot help in movement of the body. The bones will work in coordination with the muscular system, only then it will help us in movement from one place to another. These muscles are connected to the bones with the help of this strong tissue which is called the tendons. Under the microscope, the cell of a muscle appears like this. It is the nucleus inside it. Muscles helps us in movement because they contract and relax. Contract means when anything, it shrinks in its size, it reduces in its size, it is called contraction. उर्दू में इसको कहते हैं सुकड़ जाना. and relax means when it comes back to its original size. By contraction and relaxation of the muscles, we are able to move from one place to another. But if this contraction and relaxation is automatic, like if they are not instructed by us, if they work by themselves, then they are called involuntary muscles. And if this contraction and relaxation is not automatic, means they need our instruction to work properly, then these kind of muscles are called voluntary muscles. So on the basis of their work, we divide the muscles into two main groups, involuntary and voluntary muscles. Voluntary muscles are found in our limbs, our legs, our arms. They helps us in movement. They do not work by themselves. खुद से काम नहीं कर सकते. ये हमारी instructions के पे depend करते हैं. If we want to walk, if we want to exercise, if we want to jump, dance, all these physical activities are done by our will. So only it is us who is going to instruct our muscles to work. So these are not automatic, they are not automatic, and they are voluntary muscles. They help in the movement and they are found in our limbs. Limbs means our legs, and our arms means our locomotory organs with the help of which we can move. Involuntary muscles are those muscles which work by themselves, means they are automatic. You can see the diagram of a heart and a stomach. Both of them, they are made up of muscles, but the muscles from which both of them are made, they are automatic. They work automatically, so they are called the involuntary muscles. And do you know what are the muscles of the heart called? Yes, they are called the cardiac muscles. Cardiac word is associated with the heart. If a doctor who is dealing with a heart patient, that doctor is called cardiologist. If the patient has to be taken to the hospital, and particularly if he is a patient of heart, then he has to be taken to the cardiology ward. You might have heard these names. These words, they are associated with the heart. Cardio, the word cardio is associated with the heart. So the muscles from which our heart is made, that is called cardiac muscles, and they are called the smooth muscles, right? So they do not need our instruction. The heart will keep on beating if it wants. If it stops beating, we cannot make it beat again. Stomach also contract and relax by itself, so they are also involuntary muscles. On this basis, we divide the muscles into three types. First type is called the cardiac muscles. Second one is called the skeletal muscles. Third one is called the smooth muscles. Three types of muscles are there: cardiac muscles, smooth muscles, the skeletal muscles, and smooth muscles. Cardiac muscles, as it has been explained earlier, that the muscles of the heart are called cardiac muscles. They are involuntary muscles. It keeps on working by itself. It does not need our instruction. And what is the job of cardiac muscles? Its job is that it pumps the blood throughout our body. The muscles of the heart contract and relax in order to pump the blood throughout our body. And the skeletal muscles, they help in the movement. They are found in the limbs, and they are also voluntary muscles. Smooth muscles are found in the digestive system, in the excretory system, in the bladder, and they help in the digestion and removal of the wastewater from our body. That's all for today, dear students. Hope you like my lecture. Till then, we'll meet in the next lecture. Allah Hafiz.